Why your media kit gets ignored, the three-part email sequence. If brands aren't replying to your emails, it's not because they didn't see them. It's because your message did not give them a reason to respond. Creators think the problem is reach. They think if I had more subscribers, brands would answer. That's not how this works. There are creators with small audiences closing deals every single week, and creators with big audiences getting ignored. The difference is not size, it's how they show up in the inbox. I'm Roger Wakefield, and I am the Chief Revenue Officer of Sponsorships. I'm also a master plumber. But here's the deal. You do not get the attention of busy executives by acting like an amateur spammer. You get their attention by mastering the psychology of the inbox. Attaching a massive 10 megabyte PDF media kit to your very first cold email to a brand, that is the absolute fastest way to get blacklisted by a corporate firewall. If you're sending blind emails with massive attachments, a human being is not even ignoring your pitch. A spam filter is deleting it before it ever reaches their inbox. Today, I'm going to show you a simple, repeatable way to reach out to brands and actually get replies. We're going to fix your entire outbound sales strategy. I'm going to show you why your media kit is getting ignored and how to use the exact three-part email sequence to force corporate marketing directors to reply. So let's look at what most creators do. They send long emails trying to prove how valuable they are. They over-explain every detail. Or even worse, they attach a giant media kit and expect someone to go through all 28 pages of it. From the brand's perspective, that's work. And busy people don't do extra work for strangers. Think about your own inbox. If you get a long message from someone that you don't even know, asking you to read a document and figure something out, chances are you skip it. That's exactly what brands are doing to you. If your email isn't clear and easy to understand in seconds, it gets ignored. That is, if you even get your email in front of the right person. Often the brand's email server scans your message, it sees a massive attachment from an unknown sender, and it sees the words sponsor, collab, media kit. The firewall, well, it flags it as a phishing attempt or a promotional spam, and it drops straight into the quarantine folder, meaning nobody can ever see it. Now, the chief marketing officer never even got to see it either. So to beat the spam filter and beat the corporate gatekeepers, you need an email sequence that makes sense. Email 1 is your introduction. It's short, it's direct, it's easy to read, and yes, you can include your pitch deck right away. But here's the key, not a bloated media kit, not a 28-page PDF, a clean focus 6-card pitch deck that explains the opportunity quickly. It explains you, it explains them, how you work with them, who your audience is, what you're offering, how the brand can work with you. You're not trying to impress them with volume. Make it easy to understand what you're proposing. Because if they can understand it, then they can respond to it. Now, the goal of the first email is not to close the deal. The goal is to get a reply, to maybe get a meeting, a phone call, a Zoom call. You hook them with a specific insight about their brand. You say, hey, John, I saw your recent campaign launching the new B2B software feature. It's brilliant. I run a media platform reaching 50,000 highly targeted business owners each and every month who are actively struggling with that exact problem. I put together a quick 6-card pitch deck that's an executive brief showing exactly how we could integrate your software into my audience this quarter. Are you the right person to send this to? If not, will you please forward this to who it may be beneficial for? Now, if John replies and says, yes, I'm the right person to talk with, you've already won. You're now whitelisted in their email server. You got through, you got approved. And in your email, you teased the value. You established authority and you asked frictionless questions. Stop trying to say everything in one email, one message. Start thinking in sequence, not just automation, not just spam, just a simple, structured introduction, follow up and follow through process that gives people multiple chances to engage. Because most deals aren't lost from rejection. They're lost from lack of follow-up. And that's what you need. You need follow-up. Okay, but what happens if John doesn't reply to the email? Because 80% of the time, they're not going to. John is busy. This is where email 2 and email 3 come in. Email 2 is your follow-up. This is where most creators fail. They send one email and then they wait and they wait and they wait. And when they don't hear back, they assume the answer is no. But most of the time, the person just didn't see it or didn't have time to respond right then, and they forgot about it. So you send a simple follow-up. Not pushy, not aggressive, just a quick check-in. Hey, John, just wanted to bump this up in case you missed it. Tell a little bit more. That's it. It's just a reminder. You can attach your 6-card pitch deck again. Now, the fortune is in the follow-up. You need a frictionless sequence that politely bumps your email to the top of his inbox. Now, email 3, this is your final touch for now. And this is where you separate yourself from everyone else because now you show professionalism. Short again and respectful. Hey, John, I know you're busy. If this isn't a fit right now, no worries at all. I just wanted to close the loop. Now, you may put, but if we see anything in the near future that we think could be beneficial, I may loop you back in. But here's what just happened. A lot of people reply to that third email, not because you pushed harder, but because you made it easy to respond. You removed the pressure. You respected their time. And you acted like someone who understands how business works. Okay, this is exactly where SponsorKit.pro helps. Inside SponsorKit.pro, we give you the ability to make a custom 6-card pitch deck. It is tailored specifically to John's software company. It has their logos, information about them, and it clearly spells out how you can work with them together. When John opens that deck, he realizes you're an absolute professional, and you can include it right there in your emails from the start. So instead of trying to explain everything in your email, you let the 6-card pitch deck do most of the work. And you also have a simple 3-email campaign structure to keep your outreach organized. So you know who you've contacted, when you followed up, and what step you're on. Are you follow up? Are you follow through? Is it almost 3 months? Is it time to reach out to them again? You're still in control of every single message. But now you're not guessing or losing track. You're running a business. If you're just getting started, the rookie and the creator tiers, those are going to be great for you. Those are a great place to begin. They give you the tools to build your pitch deck, to organize your outreach, and to start having real conversations with real brands that pay real money. That alone puts you ahead of most creators who are still sending random emails and hoping for a reply. As you start reaching out more consistently and managing more opportunities, the Pro and Pro Plus tiers, they give you more flexibility. More decks, more ways to structure your offers, more control over how you present your business. Here's the bottom line. You don't need a complicated system. You don't need a ton of automation. You need clarity and consistency. Send a clear pitch, follow up like a professional, and make it easy for the brand to say yes to you. Do that, and you won't just send emails. You'll start getting replies. Stop getting sent to the spam folder. Stop sending massive PDFs that nobody reads. Click the link below. And when you're in there, upgrade to the SponsorKit Pro or Pro Plus tiers right now if you're serious about making money with sponsors. SponsorKit.pro. It's your turn to be on top.